What's
What
up,
it
OG,
do?
OG?
It's your
OG,
man. Y'all already know what it
OG.
is. Today we got some Corey Holcomb, and he's talking about Tasha K and a little bit about his daughter. And he's asking for Tasha K's help. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
Ronald Reagan.
Here you go.
He is dumb.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
so I got some serious shit to talk about. And I know everybody is like, everybody think I'm always joking, but I'm serious now. Can I get a serious get down in there? Listen,
Now you say he's serious.
I want to reach out to Tasha K and ask for some help.
Oh, hell
Because
no.
of things that I have found out since Tasha K took a phone call from my baby mama that I haven't been around to talk to for 20-some years. I don't talk to that lady. But there's been a lot of stuff that has come to my attention that I'm actually asking Tasha K to help. And I don't even do this shit, but I need your help because my daughter mother reached out to you. I have found out she's a big fan of yours and she always wanted to be on your show. So I'm hoping Tasha K's influence can help me figure out something very important that's going on. Now, I called my daughter a bitch on air, and a lot of people didn't understand, and I didn't take the time out to explain. But now that things have happened that have come to my attention, I have to explain because I'm hoping that Tasha K can reach back out to this lady that I haven't seen in 20 years. I don't talk to, but there's a lot of disturbing things going on that I feel like my daughter might be in danger. And I'm just saying, like, about 3 years ago, or a little under 3 years ago, my daughter was with me when we all went to go eat. Marcus was there. Precise was there. Anyway, something happened with my daughter where she got frustrated and she had me take her to an address, a hotel, and she just jumped out the car and left and didn't speak. And I haven't seen her since then. Her mother said I put her out the car, but there was 4 of us in the car, so that lie ain't gonna work. But this is what I'm getting to. This is real. I hope Tasha K hear this, because if y'all can dog me out, I don't care. But if you want to help a young lady, if you want to help 2 young ladies, listen to me. My daughter showed up after 2.5, 3 years over my sister's house with a black eye.
God damn.
I didn't know she had a black eye. I know she was doing some things that was really scandalous, trying to lie on the phone, which I can prove. I have the receipts to prove, but she was just doing scandalous stuff because I know that's how she was brought up by the woman who was talking about me to Tasha K. I expect the baby mama not to like me. That's all part of being what it is, but I am worried about my daughter because her sister has a pimp. And I'm here to tell you now, if some man put his hands on my daughter, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So while Carla wants to use her time to talk about me, please, Tasha K, help me find out what's going on with my daughter, because if her sister pimp touched her, it's gonna be a bad day. So I'm asking you, since we all grown, you grown, Tasha K. Carla is grown. That's my daughter mother. I mean, like, I know I don't talk to you, but if it's somebody over there putting his hands on women, you need to let me know. You need to really let me know. I mean, the joke's on air. It is what it is. Both of them young ladies are challenged. My daughter, I'm not just saying the other girl with the pimp, her sister. My daughter's sister got a pimp.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
And that ain't what the lady want to talk about. She want to talk about me. Oh, he this, and he been with this, and he, okay, don't you think it's been long enough? We've been at war for years, all right, but if it's some dude putting his hands on my daughter, her sister, even you, Carla, y'all need to let me know because that is serious. So even though we went to war, Tasha K, even though we went to war, Carla, it's out of your control. Yo, you got 3 kids by 3 different guys. That ain't to bust you out. That's just to let you know. Your life didn't go the way you wanted it to go. You hid the youngest child until my daughter college graduation. Can you imagine being at your daughter college graduation and some little boy like, hi, Corey, I'm Kayla's brother. And he looked like he was about 9, 10, 11, I don't know. I was like, wow, Kayla, why did you tell me you got a brother? She was like, my mama said don't tell. So I'm like, her mother has influence over her. Tasha K said, Carla, the baby mama said to Tasha K, my daughter said, oh, he think he the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, if I think I'm the funniest thing in the world, why would that be offensive to my daughter? Have you thought about that?
Nope.
Why would my daughter come back and tell her mother he think he the funniest thing in the world after coming up here to the show and hanging with us? Because I've only seen her twice in about 10, 15 years. I don't know. I don't. My daughter was brought up under her mother. Her mother got all the child support I was supposed to pay. You could have took all that child support and went to the auction and got a nice car. Because I know how much I paid you. I be laughing at that shit. Because you be talking shit. But I'm saying, don't you think it's time to stop talking shit? Don't you think it's time? I'm 54 years old. It might be a man over there jumping on them and I don't even know. I can help. If it's some fool who think he a small-time pimp over there doing something to y'all, you should tell me. This is why women shouldn't be at war with the men in the village, especially the man she got a goddamn child by.
Right.
Goddamn right.
Why did my daughter show up after 2.5 years with a black eye over my sister's house? My sister didn't tell me because she knew. She knew it's a lot. Hey, Carla, the same way you talked about, Kayla talked about me to you, Kayla talked about you to me. I understand. I heard about your other daughter couldn't live with you because she was on some knuckle up shit. I know about all that shit, but it's time that we stop being at war. If somebody is over there, now, Kayla said my sister and me had a fight. Okay. If you had a fight with your sister, sometimes siblings fight, even though my daughter 30 years old and her sister probably 26, something like that. If it's a man over there doing something to y'all and it's done got out of control, you need to let me know. Tasha K, will you find out what's happening? Will you do this interview with her and find out if it's a man over there jumping on somebody? Because, like I say, my daughter showed up with a black eye and my sister didn't tell me. So let me know something about that. That's what I'm saying. Tasha K, we can continue our war if you want to, because I saw you when you was talking shit. When you walked off camera, it was a hump on your back by the neck part. I never noticed that. I was like, this bitch got an airport pillow in her back. But I ain't even tripping on that. All I'm saying is we talk shit to each other, Tasha K, okay. But I'm asking you, help me find out what's going on, because I don't talk to that lady. I ain't talked to that lady in 20 years. That lady is not around me in no way. So me and everybody else she talk about is just hearsay. Don't nobody be around that lady. That lady is, I thank you for not showing the video of her. The audio was a blessing. Thank you, Tasha K. I don't want motherfuckers to see what I used to be on back in the day. Fuck y'all niggas. Because I know she gonna get the video out now. Let everybody see her. But I'm just saying, Tasha K, I actually need your help. Please find out if some nigga is over there putting his hands on them, because women be in situations where they be around a wild nigga, so-called pimp. He ain't nothing but a motherfucking small-time pimp, because there ain't none of them, they ain't got no money like that. if it's a nigga over there putting his hands on them, I'm gonna step in, even if she talk about me. Cause I ain't finna let no motherfucker. If I find out my daughter had a black eye from some bootleg ass pimp, I'm at that nigga.
Headshot.
You can't hide in Chicago from me, my nigga. So I'm just saying, I know everybody thought I was about to go the other way, but I had to go the real way because I didn't know my daughter was using my sister's house as a place of refuge. Something went down over there. What happened? Please let me know, Tasha K. You can say it by talking about me. If he wasn't there for his daughter, whatever y'all say, just let me know what's going on. That's what I got to say about that. The Tasha K shit.
Wow.
She reached out to you, Tasha K. I thought it was my daughter gonna reach out to my daughter. Mother is a big fan of yours, so it was her dream come true to shit on me. But that don't stop nothing. I'm living life like a motherfucking king out here in California. I don't want to leave this motherfucker, but I will come to Chicago to handle business if business got to be handled. That's real talk. Because that girl showed up with a motherfucking black eye at my sister's house, and I tell my sister this, I tell my mama this, I tell everybody who try to keep information from me, you need to let the men know when something go wrong in the family. If one of the girls got a black eye, this is something you need to let your brother know, your uncle know, your father know. You got to let somebody know. I wasn't told nothing about no black eye.
Yeah, if you don't have a stand-up man in your life around you, you got to reach out to the next closest one.
You got to let somebody know if some motherfucker putting his hands on you.
And if they're
you know
being intimidated, that's the reason why they're not speaking up.
That's what I think. I think they
so.
They don't know what to say. They
Yeah,
just
they're being threatened or what have you.
how can I put it? If you a woman without your man, I just feel like you lost in this world. You a dead stick floating. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now we got to cover, a few things in this episode or whatnot. Well, in this clip, as far as people holding stuff back. Sometimes you might have a family member hold something back from you that if they tell you, they might feel like you might go and do something wrong, or you know what I'm saying, take some penitentiary chances. I like to say. I've been in that situation a lot of times where my family held things from me because they thought I was going to take these penitentiary chances. I'm not so quick to just jump in somebody else's business or, jump in their life and try to, dictate their life or whatnot. I fell back off of that because I've got in trouble for coming to somebody's defense, right? It was a sibling anyway. And that sibling went back to this person that was abusing her. And I almost got all day as far as prison was concerned. And I'm not so quick to jump in somebody's relationship stuff because while you locked up in prison for doing something stupid, they out here with that same person who did something stupid to them. Corey said another thing as far as his baby mama having three baby daddies, and then he didn't even know that she had a kid, until I forget his daughter graduation. It was something. But I've been in a situation with a woman who I had a child with. This was my first child. He's no longer here with us. This woman lied to me. I feel like everything she ever told me was a lie.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
She lied about her. She lied about her third child. And at the time that she conceived this child, me and her still had dealings with each other, because we had a child together as far as my first son. She also had a older child. Now I'm about to be on the rant, so y'all excuse me if I'm taking a little bit too much time. She had a daughter older than my son. Me and her had my son together, and we were supposed to been, I guess going together, if you want to call it. At the time, I didn't know she was 4 years older than me. I was 17 at the time. She was 21. So that was kind of a nice age difference, right? Come to find out, she had a whole other nigga, you know what I'm saying, on the side or whatnot, that I didn't know about. She was telling him, this your baby. She was also telling me, this your baby. Until one day, I went over her house and I was snooping. You know what I'm saying? That was just me, I should have been a detective, but I was snooping, and I found some type of diary or something like that where it had in there, she got money from this dude, for my son, and she also got money from me for my son. So, I'm questioning, like, what's going on with this? Who was this you getting money for my son? And, we went through it and all that. We got to a big altercation or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And I stopped dealing with her. I started saying that the kid wasn't mine, you know what I'm saying? She got some other dude believing the kid is his or whatnot, And she was just telling me lies, and I just got tired. Like, look, I'm done with it. I'm not finna play these games with you, these baby games with you. And okay, that's your baby. So after a while, we didn't see each other. I didn't see my son. Later on in life, probably about when he was like 10 years old, I seen her at a restaurant. I was with my wife that I'm with today. And, we exchanged numbers and all that stuff. So it was his birthday. His birthday was coming up, and she, I was asking about him, like, is this really my son? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, this your son, this and that, I'm like, well then, okay, I wanna, come to his birthday party, give him something for his birthday. So we talked about that, and she was worried about me coming to the birthday party, saying something to him like, this your dad, I'm your dad. Because the last time I seen him, he was like 1 year old. He don't remember me. He don't know who I am. She was like, well, I don't want you to tell him that you was dad. I want to, slowly, tell him I don't want to hurt his feelings or whatnot. So I'm like,
This bitch.
I'm not finna play these games with you. If this my son, it's my son. You know what I'm saying? If this not my son, then I'm cool with that. But if this my son, then I'm gonna let him know I'm your dad. So eventually I didn't go to the party. I was like, the hell with you. I'm not finna stoop down that low and hell no, So I didn't see her for a long time after that. I didn't hear from her. I didn't hear from her for a long time until one day I was scrolling on Instagram and I seen her daughter on Instagram. So I followed her daughter. Probably like a couple of years after that, I see a story on Instagram where my son had got out of prison. He was in prison. I'm like, damn, how did he get in prison? You know what I'm saying? So some type of way, me and her got in contact with each other. And my sister had passed away. And, she had got in contact with me. And I'm like, how did he get in jail? You know what I'm saying? So she explained all that stuff, which it was her fault why he went to prison. Her fault and his brother fault why he went to prison. So he went to prison. And, I'm like, well, damn, what's his name? You know what I'm saying? Give me his name so I can write him, so I can, send him some money or something like that. So she gave me a bogus name, and I'm like, I can't find this dude nowhere. So I just stopped trying to, get in contact with him and all that stuff. I said, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to watch this girl page and see. He going to get out one day, and I'm just going to contact him myself. So one day, his sister had a story, my brother out of jail. And she had his name, his Instagram name on there and everything. So I had DM'd him and let him know, look, dude, you don't know me, but it's important that we talk. Is it cool? I give you my number, you call me and all that stuff. So he's like, yeah, it's cool and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I talked to him. I'm like, look, man, I'm your real pops. And the first thing he said was like, I kind of felt something was wrong. Something wasn't right.
Something ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, yeah, this is what you've been feeling or whatnot. It's right. So I had asked him, like, would you be offended if we take a blood test or whatnot? He was like, no, no, we could take a blood test. So we took a blood test. I went to the CVS or whatever, bought the paternity kit and all that stuff. Swabbed his mouth, swabbed my mouth, sent it out or whatnot. It came back 99.9 that he was mine.
Out of Peppy.
The first thing I did when I got the results back, I texted the results to her, and then I wrote her a text and let her know, like, how you gonna give my son another dude's name? You know what I'm saying? Because I found out his name and everything. Because I was asking, like, what's your name? What's your last name, dude? And, he told me his last name. And I'm like, damn, this girl is a goddamn compulsive liar.
Stop the cap.
A habitual liar, right?
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
I went off, you know what I'm saying? I went off in the letter like, I'll never believe anything ever come out your mouth. You lied about my son. You gave somebody else's name. You lied about the little boy that you had because when she had this little boy, I came to her house to see my son. And she like cracked the door and I'm like, damn, can I come in or whatever? Well, no, I got my family over. We celebrate my sister having her baby.
Stop the cap.
But in all actuality, it was her baby. It wasn't her sister baby. It was her baby. So she's lying. And I'm like, okay, I'll holler at you another time or something, But, she lied about having a whole baby. And I didn't find out that it was her baby until my son got out of prison. And my son went to prison while he was like, I think he was like 17. He got out when he was like, I think 22, something like that. And then he passed away when he was like, what? I think 24, something like that. It was crazy. So me and my son, getting back in contact with each other and us realizing, okay, you my dad, I'm, you my son or whatever. I was trying to spend a little time with him, bringing him around my family, bringing him around his brothers. I didn't have my daughter at the time. But bringing them around my other sons and, letting them know who was who. I kind of felt a certain type of way, because I'm like, you see this shit, man? This is all stemming from your mother. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, I kind of like wanted him to, hold his mama accountable of the shit that she took him through. But, I guess he didn't want to go there with his mom, but I know if the shoe was on the other foot, then it would have been, oh, that nigga ain't shit. Or I ain't got no daddy. Y'all know how this motherfucking daddy stories going, all that stuff on how they shine a light on you and what you ain't doing and you ain't in this life and all that stuff. But look what we have here.
Somebody come and look at this.
Look what we have here.
Somebody come look at this.
And you talk about, what the things that women do, the lies that women tell. Where was I at fault? In this whole scenario, what was my fault at? What, I didn't use protection when we was together or whatnot? Or I didn't marry this woman after I laid down with her or before I laid down with her? I feel like that's my only fault. But let's look at her fault. She lied to me, as far as dealing with another dude and shit. She also lied to me as far as, telling me that this your son, but not telling me, oh, I got somebody else believing this is his son too. And also, I gave your son this dude last name.
You raggedy bitch.
And not only that, I lied and said that this child, this third child that I had is not mine, it's my sister's.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Because apparently at the time that she conceived this child, me and her was still dealing with each other.
Do I smell a whore?
So she must have automatically knew, oh, this is not this is not my child, this is the other guy child. It turned out to be the other guy kid who she put my son on, saying that this is your daddy.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Ain't that's some wicked, you can't get no more wicked than that. Which bring me to sharing this scripture right here. And I put this in my other video, the last video I made. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. So the little wickedness that I did, it doesn't compare. And when I say the wickedness that I did is sleeping with this woman and not marrying her. That's the only, immoral thing that I feel like I did. Sleeping with this woman and not marrying her. But look at her wickedness though. That's what it says. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. You can't get no scandalous than this.
You raggedy bitch.
The thing about it is, we don't hold women accountable for a lot of devastation that they then, brought to somebody. It's a shame that we don't put the light on the women, even though we're doing it now, which we need to do because we need to bring back shame. You know what I'm saying? It should be shameful for a woman to operate like this. Women shouldn't be operating like this.
Nope.
And who gonna let them know that they wrong? Because, being in the sisterhood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna let them know.
Nope.
That's not gonna, they don't give a shit. They want you to ruin your damn marriage or relationship or whatever. Especially another woman who ain't got nobody or ain't got shit. But to end this story, and I gotta tell this story. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell it in the full story because this is just a little bit of the story as far as with my son and him passing away. You know what I'm saying? Somebody took his life, and the person who took his life, he met in prison. The person that took his life, I knew the guy. The guy ran with us back in the day, and he didn't know that was my son at the time he was in prison. That's another story. That's another video. I'm going to get into it. I know I had mentioned that I was going to make a video about it, but you know what I'm saying? It brings back a lot of fucked up memories, and you know what I'm saying? It's kind of touchy. But one day I'm going to break down and I'm going to do the whole video. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be patient or whatnot. Y'all be waiting on that video. Cause I feel like I need to tell a story or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I got all kind of facts and receipts. I'm gonna bring pictures, and I got my receipts. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I done been rambling or whatnot. You know what I'm saying, y'all forgive me for that. But y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, it's your mans. Y'all already know what it is. To the next video, Ghetto Talk. Peace.
Come on, push your button.